The Seahawks just made a major move that could quietly decide the Super Bowl. A key special teams player has officially been activated, and almost no one's talking about it. Today, we're breaking down the latest Super Bowl injury reports and why one low-key activation could be the reason the Hawks lift the Lombardi this Sunday. It's Super Bowl week, and that means every little thing could have major implications. Every single roster move matters. One snap, one return, one coverage play could be the difference between winning and losing the Super Bowl. And the Seahawks just made a move that could completely swing momentum in their favor in the biggest game of the year. What's up, everyone? Kyle Guerrero here, host of Seahawks Digest, where we bring you Seahawks news as quick as it's happening in real time. And it's Super Bowl week. I honestly still can't really believe it. If you sat me here a year ago and said we were going to be in the Super Bowl against the New England Patriots, you would have to pinch me because I'd be dreaming. And while most people are focused in on JSN or is Sam Darnold going to show up or Drake May, whatever, what's Bad Bunny doing for halftime, the Seahawks did one sneaky little thing today. They made a big activation that could completely change everything because the Seahawks know championships are won by the little things. If you reach out for a 1-yard gain, if you make a key block, it's all about the little things in championship games that help you win and lose. So let's dive right into it. But before we do that, please like, subscribe, hit that little bell button on the bottom. It's free and it really helps us grow this channel. We are on the road for 500 subscribers by the Super Bowl. Now, let's really dive in. It was tweeted earlier today by senior ESPN analyst Ian Rappaport. The Seahawks activated Surratt from the IR today, adding back a key special teamer ahead of the Super Bowl. And I know a lot of you guys are saying, Kyle, why does this matter? Is a special teamer? Whatever. This is why this matters. Getting Surratt back for special teams is bigger than most people realize. Those third phase guys make or break games in the playoffs, and having that depth for the Super Bowl could be the difference in the field position battles. Great news for the Seahawks. So let's put this into perspective. We are all big Rashid Shaheed fans, and when he goes on his amazing kick and punt returns, it is absolutely electric and it gets all of us going. But he does not do that by himself. He would not be able to run away from 11 guys on the field all by himself. They would swarm in on him. Now, think of Chaz. Yeah, the guy we just got back. He has been a key blocker for us all season and has been a reason why our special teams has been so good. So in a game like the Super Bowl, if you can make just a little block like that to help a player get an extra yard, an extra 10 yards, or even break off for a touchdown, it can make all the difference and blow this game up for the Seahawks. Now, Chaz is not a household name by any means, and that is exactly why this move is flying under the radar. But if you follow the Seahawks closely, you know how important he is. Surratt has been one of Seattle's most reliable special teamers all season. He's a core contributor on coverage units, a high motor tackler, and someone the coaching staff trusts in high leverage situations. Getting him back right before the Super Bowl gives the Seahawks added depth, energy, and stability in an area of the game that can field position instantly. So I don't know about you guys, but in a game where every little thing matters, I think having a guy like Chaz could really make a big difference. Anyways, for the next part of this video, let's dive into the injury reports. Let's bring up the Seahawks first. Now, looking at this injury report, the biggest name everyone is watching is Sam Darnold. Darnold's been lingering with an oblique injury throughout the postseason, and while he's expected to play, it's clear Seattle has been managing his workload. The Seahawks have emphasized rest, timing, and rhythm, especially with how physical this Patriots defense can be. From everything coming out of pressers, the team feels confident in Darnold's availability. But they're being smart. This is the Super Bowl. You don't push him unless you absolutely have to, which they're going to need to. They're going to need Sam Darnold to come up big, just like he did against the Rams last week. This Patriots defense is no joke whatsoever. Looking at the rest of our list here, we have a lot of key players. We have Cross, Jones, Bobo, Love, all of these guys are questionable, but they are gonna play this week. So do not worry about these guys being on the report. It is just out of caution, and the NFL makes teams put this on here. Now, let's flip over to the other side of the ball. The biggest name here is Drake Maye. He injured his right throwing shoulder late in the AFC Championship game last week. It wasn't a major tear or a confirmed structural injury, but it did lead to some soreness and limited participation in practice afterward. Because of the soreness, the Patriots listed him on the opening Super Bowl injury report as questionable with a right shoulder issue, and he also missed a practice. Now, while Maye is on these reports, he said in a presser just earlier today that he was ripping the ball, he's feeling good, and he feels 100% ready to go in this Super Bowl. Even if he was 60, 40, 30%, he would still say he's 100 because he wants to play that mind game against the Seahawks. I don't think Maye is 100%, and that could have an impact on how he throws the ball downfield. Other than that, the Patriots have a few depth players on this injury report, but it's nothing to be too nervous about as a Seahawks fan. I think they're going to have most of their guys for this game, just like we are, and it's going to be an even battle. There's no one that's going to come out complaining after this game that I was injured or he was injured or whatever. Everyone is going to be ready to go, and everyone's going to play their ass off in this game because it is for everything. And while the activation of Chaz might not dominate headlines, it won't trend on social media the way a quarterback injury would. Make no mistake, having him available for the Seahawks is a championship level thing. Overall, between Darnold's health, Maye's status, and now Chaz returning to the lineup, the Seahawks are quietly positioning themselves. Sorry, they are not quietly positioning themselves. They are positioning themselves as the dogs that are going to go in there and rip the Patriots' hearts out. They have offense, they have defense, and our special teams just got even better. We are great on all three levels, and that is how Super Bowls are won. What do you guys think about this activation of Chaz today? And what do you guys think about this Drake Maye injury status? Do you think his shoulder is going to be fully 100% ready to go for Sunday? Leave a comment below and let me know what you think. That'll do it for today's episode of Seahawks Digest. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell below. We are trying to grow this channel to bring you more and more Seahawks content. Anyways, I'm Kyle Guerrero, Seahawks Digest. Let's go get this bowl, baby.